What's up, my people? Happy New Week, by the way. How na day waiting they happen waiting this up. Welcome back to our channel. Okay guys, just to update you guys on the account, the donation account. Remember, we have over ₦1 million in the account. I was supposed to start going to hospitals, next weekend, but I can't do that this coming weekend because someone asked me to help any orphanage home with something. Okay, I'm gonna do a video. Of course, you guys will watch it hopefully next week. I'm gonna create time for that. After that, then we start going to hospitals. And guys, don't forget the account is still open for donation. I'm gonna leave the link in the comment section so you can send in money. But like I said, yes, this month we should be able to use at least a huge part of the money to pay for hospital bills. Thank you so much for your donations. Yes, I just want to update you guys. I don't want to be silent about that, so that you guys just know that the money is intact. All right, guys, let us quickly get right into today's news. Here we have Love One Tint by CK. Love One Tint. One Tint. Okay, by CK. And congratulations to CK once again. Love One Tint becomes the first Nigerian song to be certified platinum in France. The Nigerian, music industry is doing a great job all over the world. Afrobeat is big now. I remember this guy started, as a producer, and now it's everywhere. Congratulations to CK once again. Let us read this. When Borno won the Grammy in 2021, we thought that was the peak of the Nigerian music industry. This year, Wizkid, Terri, and CK has taken Nigerian music industry to a whole new level. It's just beautiful what we have to offer as a nation. Very, very wonderful. Let us read what Borno Boy posted on social media recently. He said, sometime next year, my dream is to make a concert happen similar to Live Aid in the biggest stadium in the UK with all or any artists who care. I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, one of the best movies I've ever seen, by the way. Bohemian Rhapsody, and I've been thinking we can raise millions of pounds yearly for the people of Africa. If we can do this, we can save our nation and continent with our art. It's just a dream right now, but I expect the British government to support this fully. Well, guys, I watched this Bohemian Rhapsody, I think 3 years ago. Like I said, one of the best movies I've ever seen. I love that movie so much. And by the way, the movie is not for everybody. Yeah, it's not for everybody. If you don't like gays or you're really not into music, you wouldn't really understand or like it. That was the first time I heard about Queen. There's a group named Queen. It was huge back then, especially in US and Europe. Yeah, so yeah, that's what the movie is about. It was about a member of the group. Here we have Davido. Davido is with another lady. They said Davido goes on a date with a mystery lady. Everybody keep mentioning Chioma this, Chioma that. Davido is old enough to know what is good for him and what is not. And if he, goes for the wrong ones, that is his own problem. I don't know why we're so concerned about with Davido dates or not. Like before Chioma, there were 2 other ladies. So why are we so into like Chioma this, Davido, miss out big time and stuff like that. Hey, this guy is not happy. I don't think this guy is happy. Like, whether he's happy or not, and when the repercussion comes, is him. When the good part comes, it's just him. So that is it. But guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Now let's talk about Wizkid. Here somebody says, what happened to Terri Starboy? I saw him recently. I almost shed tears. That guy is suffering. Wizkid messed him for real. What do you think about this? I've been seeing things like this, like for real. Everybody's blaming Wizkid, and they're blaming artists under Wizkid's record label. A lot of people that are not Wizkid fans believe that Wizkid kills career. But if you ask me, my honest opinion is Wizkid is also an artist himself, and it's not easy to be an artist and at the same time be a boss. Another thing I want to say is it is not every successful artist, I've said this before, that can actually manage another artist. They can be boss, in their own right, but being a boss by helping other act is not easy. I'm telling you, it's very hard. Even Olamide, we've seen successful artists under YBNL, we've seen other artists who didn't. Not everybody's gonna make it in the music industry, but nobody wants to know that. And we've seen other artists that have abused the same Olamide and said, Olamide kills career for a living. It is not everybody that will blow, not everybody. So maybe Wizkid haven't seen that artist that has that thing yet. We don't know. A lot of entertainment news today, by the way. Now, still on Wizkid, here is the child that Wizkid helped, in 2011. The child is grown now, still in school, looking all good. Well, it says here, back home from midterm break. All I want to say is may God Almighty continue to bless you, Wizkid. Thank you so much for all you have been doing for me and my parents. Congrats to you.
Also, okay.
Okay, guys, let us calm it a little bit. Not really calm. That was calming than this. Yes, this one is about Nigerian Problem. You see, Nigerian Problem, the tension. You could feel it, right? Okay, here we have this lady, Ehi, talking about how expensive things are currently in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, my people. Things are way expensive. It's food, oh my God, expensive now. Like we save more money for food these days, all like before. We save more money for food these days everywhere. Now, initially it's island. Oh, things are expensive on the island. This food, they're expensive on the island, and this part. These days, even houses are expensive on the island and the mainland. Food are expensive on the island and the mainland. Anyways, guys, let's watch this.
Like literally, what is going on? I'm going through my market list for the house, and oh my goodness, the prices of everything has tripled. Like, it's not even funny. Like, right now, it's alarming. What is going on? This is not even happening. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, I never even bothered to look at these things, but today I'm like, okay, go bring them. Because I'll be thinking they're cheating me. Like the last time, 100K. Bag of rice, 40,000. Filling gas, 38,000. Money don't finish. Today I'm like, go and bring it. And really, the prices are crazy. So I have to rest on my chef. I'm not paranoid.
Okay, this is so sad. You will feel it, don't worry, the tension. Guys, this is so sad. The reason why I said that is because of this particular video. And they were speaking Igbo and English. I understand a little bit of Igbo language, right? So if you mix it up with English, I could easily understand what you're trying to say. Right, so I understand this, but this person, Don Slim, is in the WhatsApp group, right? He sent me this. He said he first posted the video in WhatsApp group. They asked him to remove it because it could be against, the group rules and regulations, which really isn't against the rules and regulations. But the fact that you respect the rules is great. So he reached out to me privately, sent me the video, and he explained what it's all about, what they said in the video. So thank you so much, Don Slim, for this video. I'm sure other people will learn. This video is about Yahoo boys or Yahoo plus guys who invest, you understand what I'm trying to say, in spiritual stuff like this to get more money. This has got its repercussion. And what they're also trying to say in this video is after 5 years a lot of youths will die because of this. This doesn't last. But the guy explained well in the video. Let us watch and listen. Pay attention, guys.
Can you imagine?
For 95 years coming, mother.
Can you imagine?
For 95 years coming, you to Agun.
Can you imagine?
You to Agun.
Can you imagine?
For 95 years, you to Agun. No. For 95 years, Nenuka. Ga swala poto. Ego koya la so poto.
This is what they call pot of power. You understand? In Igbo, okite. This is what they call pot of power, pot of wealth, pot of miracle, and many things he gives to those who do it. And this thing now you are seeing is not one person that have these things. A lot of young youths of Nigeria, they deposit their destiny in the stage of making money, or they deposit themselves or they are part of their bodies in the stage of making money and doing Yahoo plus. You understand? So this what you are seeing now, all these things you are seeing in this pot is not rice, is not food, it is worm, like earthworm. All these things is dead animals that they killed and put in that. When that thing is rotting, that is their money is increasing. When the worms are coming out, their money is increasing. You understand? So a lot of things is going on in Nigeria. And these people here that get this video is saying that before 5 to 6 years or 10 years coming, youths will be dying for no reason. You understand? So that's why I put it in the platform, but Charlie says that I should remove it. It may not be looking so funny. I put it and take it off under 1 minute. You understand? But you just need to talk about it so that the youths can be aware of what they are doing, because you need to tell them to be careful. This thing doesn't help. There is a lot of ways for people to make money in a genuine way that can make some of us even much wealthier than we think of. Going extreme of doing these things is not worthful in need. This happens in East. This one is in East. They are doing this one in East now. You understand? Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Calabar, Abakaliki, and all that. This is what guys do to make a living, to get money. Man, it's very, very uncomfortable, man. It pissed me off like bad.
Okay, guys, that is it. Let us move straight to the next one. Here we have Omoba The Prince of Maven. He's got his own record label now, by the way. He's a boss. And here he says, dear upcoming artists, creatives, we are in the tech social media age. Make good use of it. A lot can happen for you. Your biggest asset as an emerging act is mostly your originality. Make good use of it. Never let your label force you into living another artist's life. Don't settle in being a remake copy of an already existing act. That's a sure recipe for failure. And the reason he said that, let us read this part. Don't start your DMs or messages with claims of you being better or more talented than anyone. I often get mails from upcomings saying they can do better than Rema and Ruga. That's not the way to go. Be you, be original. We take pride in originality no matter where you're from. Well, he's right there. Some people believe that before they can grow, they have to bring down the other person. Seriously, that is not the way to go. You don't have to bring this other person down. I don't know, is it inferiority complex or just envy, jealousy? I can't call it envy because you don't really know, you're not close to these people, but it's just crazy how people think they can do better than the other than the other person. And it reminds me of this Buju interview when Buju finally gave in to the pressure, you know, tweet he posted back then years ago before he got this attention, right, years ago. The tweets resurfaced on social media, and in that tweet, or in those tweets, he was criticizing artists' works, trolling artists, disrespecting their crafts, and he apologized for that. You know, during his new interview, he opened up, apologized again, because it's not easy.
So tell me, there was a time that Buju, you wicked. If you enter Twitter like this, you they kill anybody. Carry Davido Wizkid, you they kill anybody. Did you ever think at the time? Tell me what was going on?
At the time, you know, like I was oblivious of the fact that I was going to make music.
Okay.
You know, like it's like when you, it's different. The mentality is different when you have cheap data.
Okay.
You
I
just
didn't
wanna,
say
you just, you're catching cruise because you're nobody. I'm young at the time. I was young at the time, but you know, I was just tweeting reckless. At the time, I was oblivious of the fact that, oh shit, I'm actually going to make music. I might be like this guys. It might actually get to a point whereby, and that's how God works. In
Oh my God.
Over time, like when I started making music, I started seeing that it's not as easy as you think it is, because to firstly walk into a studio, you hear a beat, empty. To create something at all, I know what it takes. I know how it takes people some time. I know how people can get writer's block. So it's not as easy to criticize. You can criticize from the outside. You can wind them from there because you don't know anything. So all that is way behind me, and now like I'm a more mature person and mentally and everything.
So are you tendering an apology to all the people where you don't bash?
No, they know that now because it's all love.
All love at the end of the day.
It's crazy because I work with everybody.
Yeah.
I work with everybody.
This is the part where we get to brag, you know.
I work with everybody.
Check my CV.
Check my CV.
Good. Amazing.
Moving on, still on the Prince here, he says, now that Afrobeat is getting the long-awaited attention it needs, let's not use clout and mediocrity to kill it. The work just the start. This is just the beginning. Moving on to the next one here, we have Pasuma Wonder, the Fuji artist. He said he's planning a new song with Buju, Fireboy, Wizkid, and Joe Boy. Guys, let's watch his interview with Gold Mine TV.
I'm planning one with Buju, and I'm planning one with Buju. I'm planning one with Fireboy and Joe Boy, if possible. If I say Wizkid, because I've been trying to message his manager and him, but we haven't got the right response from them. So I'll try to infuse hip hop into my Fuji. It's one thing that I've been doing for a very long time, and I won't stop doing it. So. All
right, here we have Fireboy. Fireboy reviews how he made his current hit song, Peru, Para, Peru. And the funny thing is, it was actually true. He just got back from Miami that time before he released that song. You know, it was just a vibe and stuff. But you understand after listening to this. Let's listen.
I was just in San Francisco, just chilling. I wasn't even meant to record in the studio that night. I was just supposed to go and greet Shizzy and just say hi to him because I just landed, from Miami.
So these things you're saying are truth. Landed from Miami, San Francisco jamming. You didn't make it up.
They were true. And I just made the song and it was just freestyle. And look at how successful the song is right now. So personally, it's a big lesson for me. When I'm making music, not to overthink things. Song in the studio, I was just having fun. And he played the beat, and there was this melody that was in the beat. I think one of the producers of the song, just did and it was just Peru Para that was ringing in my head. So I just got to the booth and just did my thing, and that's how Peru Para just started. And then I made an allusion, I made a reference to Peruzzi, who we call Peru. Peru, even Peru on the Para. Then there's this Amlu that it does. So it was just vibes, man. Trust it. It's not a song that has depth or meaning.
Moving on to the next one. Here we have Cross speaking about, learning how to speak Igbo. I've got Igbo friends, by the way. And seeing someone like Cross speaking Igbo like me, I feel happy. I thought I was worse when it comes to speaking Igbo. But look at an Igbo boy here, struggling to speak Igbo. I have hope watching this video. I don't know if this guy was speaking Igbo or Latin. But for real, this is embarrassing. He should put more effort into learning Igbo. Let's watch.
Oh, na big brother. I tell him. I didn't know. Me rule to na big brother. Actually, di 5 weeks. You know, na big brother. Highest 6 weeks. But to the thing come man. 7 weeks beer, 8 weeks beer, 9 weeks beer.
Okay, here we have Jemena. Jemena says, my face when people really think they can destroy what they didn't create. Yes, they don't have to destroy it, but you don't destroy it. You know, self-destruction is real. You can also destroy it without knowing. I wish you all the best in your marriage. Moving on to the next news. This is funny and at the same time, you know, serious. This man talks about those who like to tap blessings from their pastor or grace from their pastor. Like, oh, pastor, I want to tap that. I remember the song, Abraham, blessings are mine. Abraham in the Bible, you know, my name is Abraham, yeah, but I'm just trying to clarify that. Yeah, Abraham in the Bible. Who gave Abraham that blessing that you're requesting for? Why don't you ask directly from the supernatural being that gave Abraham that blessing? So that's what this man is trying to say. And apart from this, you remember some people will post photos on social media and everybody will be like, this is what I want in my life. I want this kind of marriage. You guys don't know what they're going through in background. It's more like that, you know. These are like similar scenarios from different angles. Let us watch.
You know, these days I hear things about from Christians and it hurts me, Pastor Kingsley. My heart gets wounded. People say, even to me, they say things like, Pastor, I want to tap into your grace. Man of God, I want to tap into your grace. Sometimes they'll come and hold your feet. I want to tap into your grace. I say, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? My grace? Where did you read in the Bible about my grace? Or Pastor Kingsley's grace? It's the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. I mean, how we can read the Bible and still be foolish, I don't get it. It's not as if the Bible is a secret document. It's there written plain white. Paul, Paul, the apostle of Christ, by the grace of God. By the grace of God. I mean, and then you come and say, I want your grace. I'm tapping into your grace. Tap into my grace. Me, Mezotable, my grace. Are you mad? When I live by the grace of God and by the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, if you have to tap into grace, commonsensically go to the source. What's wrong with your head? If you need grace, go to the giver of grace. The law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Your pastor himself, he stands by the grace of God. The prophet prophesying, he stands by the grace of God. The gifts manifested in us, it is by the grace of God.
Okay, guys, let's just quickly watch this pastor. This is funny. They said, yeah, pastor don't vex you. Very funny.
Mama give you. The mama, your mama won't carry the buttocks. What did the buttocks do for her? Not be picking sissy born. Pastor, I get so nervous when I see our girls. You carry, I don't want to, that's why I sip my alcohol. I don't want to. Monkey.
Okay, guys, let us move straight to the next one. Here is a conversation between Terri and that's the Big Brother Naija. I almost said artist. Big Brother Naija housemate, former Big Brother Naija housemate, and this fan was trying to make this guy feel low, Terri, by saying that all his colleagues are signing deals and he's not. And he replied, Oga, brands have signed and are signing. In due time, when the review happens, you will know. I don't make noise. I move in silence. Peace. But seriously, why do we base someone's success solely on how much views they got? Like, especially if the person is a celebrity, because there are some people who don't get deals, but they're doing well financially, and not all deals actually pays well. I think people should know. These days, a lot of people just flaunt it to make it seem like they are doing well, but you know, that's just the fact, though. You know, that's just the fact. But on the flip side, it's good because it makes you feel like people need you. You could influence other people, or you are influential. It makes you feel like that, you know. And I think that's the most important thing there. Moving on to the next one. Again, guys, I've seen this type of videos multiple times, and I still wonder what it means. Like, what's the point? I have tried to make sense of this, but all to no avail. Like, I couldn't come up with something. Washing your hands with drinks. What does that mean? Does it make you feel rich? Even though you are not rich. Female stuff here. Ladies, why do you have to go through this? Because of artificial eyelashes. This is the Instagram comedian Mirage, you know, showing us the struggles of females and trying to look beautiful. Let's watch.
What kind of eyelashes is this, God? Fuck. Hey, Jesus. I can't see my eyes. God help me.
Moving on to the next news. Here we've got actress Ada Ami. This is sad. The interview, you know, she lost her only child. She gave birth to the child while she was 13 plus, and she shares this sad story during a chat with Trudy. Let's watch the video.
Why did you have a daughter so young?
It wasn't my parents. I was influenced by my peers. They introduced me to early sex. One thing led to another. I got pregnant. I got pregnant in March and had my baby in December same year. That means I got pregnant when I was 13 plus. The most beautiful part is, was that on my 15th birthday, my baby was barely 5 months old.
Yeah.
I was marched out of the barracks. I was lost already, you know. I had stepped my leg one way in the world where there's no need for lies, you know. I started drinking. You know, I had gotten my independence.
Guys, just stumbled on this video. Old women reject money given to them to vote for a political party in Anambra governorship election. And that reminds me, I think they declared the election inconclusive. And Soludo is leading is in Abga, right? And he's leading. Fingers crossed on that. Let's see how it goes. Let's go back to the most important thing here. I don't want to delve into that. But yeah, our mothers, thank you so much for rejecting the bribe. I call it bribe, yeah. Because you're about to sell your future, your children's future. Not really yours, yeah. Your children's future. But you refused.
APC na yende mmadụ 5,000. Oh, you want to APC na yende mmadụ 5,000. APC na yende mmadụ 5,000. Yes. APC na go to vote.
Okay, guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And today's question, let's not forget, if an usher collected your phone and smashed it because you weren't paying attention to the sermon, what will you do? That is the question. Yesterday is Sunday. Did you go to church? Well, I didn't go to church anyways. But I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Thank you once again for watching. Until we see you next time. Peace.